What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's another Work for It Wednesday, and I'm pumped up this morning. I got my walk in, Coach. I got my walk in, but I was listening to some great inspirational reels and music video this morning, so I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for today. Y'all know what it is. It's Work for Wednesday right here in the Brain Use Suite in the lab. We work for it on Wednesday. We put that work in because we know that the difference between us and everybody else is we put that work in. If you put that work in, let me hear you say ooh rah. Yeah, we put that work in. Not just on Wednesday, but we put that work in each and every day. Every single day. We go hard. I was watching real quick before I jump in. I was watching one of the reels that I watched was Kobe Bryant, and I'd seen it before, but watching it today, this morning, was just even more. But he talked about his workout regimen, his workout routine, and he said that in the other part of the video, which they didn't show here, he talked about how every professional basketball player, they usually, he said he watched and observed them, and they usually have a 2-session workout period. He said they wake up at 10, work out at 12 to 2, take a rest, then they come back and work out from 4 to 6. That was their routine, 2 workout sessions. And so he talked about getting up at 3, working out at 4, and the adding those 2 morning sessions from 4 to 6, and then 4 to 6, and then you take an hour break, and then you're back from 8 to 10, and then you take another break, and then at 11, and then you do the other 2 sessions. So he added 2 sessions. So you got 4 sessions versus 2 sessions, and how much the gap grows between you and those that are only doing 2 sessions. That's how you become one of the greatest NBA players of all time. That right there, that's the formula. So what's your formula for becoming one of the greatest entrepreneurs in your industry? How much more are you willing to do than everybody else? That ain't the moment this morning, y'all. That's just a quick one. But how much are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to work for it? Because you're going to have to work for it. That's what Work For It Wednesday is all about. Y'all know what we've been talking about this week. We've been talking about, are you a high-value entrepreneur? That's a high-value entrepreneur, y'all. Someone who is willing to put the work in and work for it more than anybody else. You will not outwork me. You will not outwork me. That's the mindset I want you to have today. You will not outwork me. You will not outwork me. I hope it was coming in clear. You will not outwork me. That's what we're doing on this Work For It Wednesday. But here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk. We've talked about this week. We've talked about passion and commitment. What passion and commitment do you have for what it is that you do as an entrepreneur? Are you an innovator? We talked about that yesterday. Are you an innovator? Or do you think differently? Are you thinking differently when it comes to your product, your services, your processes, your customer service? So that you do things not like everybody else. Because that's what we talked about yesterday. Today, we're going to talk about the money. We're going to talk about that money, being financially savvy. High-value entrepreneurs are financially savvy. You understand how money works. You study money so that you know how it works. And here's the thing: a strong understanding of finances is vital. You got to understand money. And successful entrepreneurs manage their money, i.e., their budget, wisely. They handle their money wisely, make informed decisions, and ensure financial sustainability. So that's your responsibility in being a financially savvy entrepreneur and being a high value entrepreneur. Do you do these three things? Do you manage your budget wisely? Do you make informed decisions and business decisions? And do you ensure your financial sustainability? In other words, are you making sure that your money gonna be around for a while? That you're gonna be around for a while. Those that weren't that didn't ensure their financial sustainability during the pandemic, unfortunately, were those businesses that are no longer around. But you still here, which means you had that focus. And here's how I put it today, y'all. I'm gonna give these three things and then I'm done. Knowing your numbers. When you manage your budget wisely, you know and understand your numbers and what they are telling you. You can only be successful if you know your numbers. Take a look at anyone that you deem a successful entrepreneur, a high value entrepreneur. And I promise you, they know their numbers. They study their numbers. They're always knowing and trying to figure out what the numbers are telling them, what the numbers are saying to them. The second thing that we talked about, making informed decisions. And here's the question that I got for you. Morning, Spencer. Morning. Thanks for tuning in. His making informed decisions. What kind of relationship do you have with your money? What kind of relationship do you have with your finances in your business? Is it a fly by night? We kind of wave at each other. You don't know much about your numbers. You let someone else deal with the numbers, or do you have an intimate relationship with your numbers? Do you know your numbers backwards and forwards, up and down? You know your numbers in your sleep. You're willing to sacrifice going and hanging with friends, doing the party thing. You're willing to sacrifice that so that you can have a clear understanding of where your business is and where you're trying to get to. What if you're not my mentor, Dr. Will, he does this. I think I know he does I believe it's weekly check-ins with his business. Part of that weekly check-in is to look at the numbers. Are you doing your weekly check-in? Are you doing a monthly check-in? Are you doing a quarterly check-in with your numbers? Yeah, because they're going to tell you something. They're going to tell you whether or not you put that work in. They're going to tell you whether or not you're getting the results that you want. So know your numbers and what kind of relationship do you have with your money, with your finances, with your budgets? If you want to be a high value entrepreneur, if you are a high value entrepreneur, you know your numbers and you have a relationship with your numbers, and then you make decisions that ensure the sustainability of your business. You make decisions that ensure the sustainability of you as an entrepreneur. Look at the characteristics of a high value entrepreneur. We've talked about them these last 2 weeks. Visionary thinking, resilient, adaptable, effective communicator and connector, risk taker, has passion and commitment, innovator, financially savvy. Are you financially savvy? To be financially savvy, you have to have a vision for your money. Know where your money's going. Have a purpose for your money. To be financially savvy, you have to be resilient. There are going to be times where you got to bounce back from maybe a loss of money. Are you resilient enough to bounce back? How to know how to bounce back? Being an effective communicator and connector. You got to connect with your money. You got to know how to communicate about your money and letting people know what money is supposed to be spent on, what it's not supposed to be spent on, or what you're spending it on, what you're not going to spend it on, and not leaving money on the table. Communicating when you're at the table for a deal, connecting when you're at the table for a deal. That's what financially savvy, high value entrepreneurs do. Risk taker. Are you willing to risk some of the money that you have to get a deal done, to bring a new product to market? That's what financially savvy entrepreneurs do. Do you have a passion and commitment to your money? How committed are you to your budget? How committed are you to making sound decisions? And how committed are you to creating and ensuring that you have that you're sustainable, have a sustainable future, that you remain financially sustainable? And are you creative with your money? y'all know what your mama and what your daddy used to do, making $1 out of 15 cents. Yeah, that's financially savvy. That's how you are financially savvy. Can you make $1 out of 15 cents? And having the skill set and the ability and the mindset to be able to do that. I want you today, I want you to know your numbers, study your numbers, ask yourself, what relationship do you have with your money, and what relationship do you need to have with your money? I want you to think about that today. And think about, the last thing is, I want you to think about how to best use your money to create financial sustainability. Take a look at your numbers, know your numbers, make sure you have a relationship, define what kind of relationship you have and what you want to have with your money. And then I want you to think about the way in which, or the ways in which, you create financial sustainability for you as a high value entrepreneur. That's what we're doing on this Work For Wednesday. Morning, Doc. What's up, D? That's what high value, financially savvy entrepreneurs do. Understand how money works. Know what you want to do with your money, so that your money has a purpose, and money isn't just flowing out of you, or flowing out of your brain, out of your business, without you knowing what you want it to accomplish. That's what you do as a financially savvy entrepreneur. But you got to be willing to put the work in. We put the work in around here in the Brand U Suite. We put the work in. Yeah, we're gonna work for it. But in working for it, you also understand how it works. Work for it, but also know how it works. How's your money working for you? What relationship do you have with your money as an entrepreneur? Does your money have a purpose? And it should have a purpose. It should have a purpose in your budget. It should have a purpose in the decisions, how you make your decisions, and it should have a purpose in creating financial sustainability. Let's get ready. I've been listening to y'all this song, and y'all can check out the song. I want y'all to listen to the song. It's my song for this week, my theme song for this week. It's by Tasha Cobb, called "I'm Getting Ready." Yeah, it's the one with Nicki Minaj, and she actually looked at the lyrics. She dropped some bars in that song. But when you are a financially savvy entrepreneur, get ready for the overflow. And it actually matched what I was talking about today. So get ready for the overflow, y'all. You get ready for the overflow. I told y'all I was excited today. But you get ready for the overflow by knowing your numbers, having a relationship with your numbers, and ensure that you create sustainable numbers. That's how you get ready, y'all. That's how you be financially savvy in the 21st century. The 21st century entrepreneur. Get ready to unleash your entrepreneurial excellence by being financially savvy. That's what we doing, y'all, on this Work For It Wednesday. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Get ready for the overflow. Let's go.